So, hello everyone, I'm Srisha. I I have developed this Java program of graphical user interface using Java Swing, so whose output can be seen on the screen. So, yeah, this image is increasing linearly and this is a static. So I thought this one output is quite interesting and worthy of explanation with the debugging tool. So let's see the programming logic and UI techniques. So yeah, these are the import statements for in the Java which has to be done. So in the class called photo frame, I have created this logic which extends the JFrame. JFrame means which the dialog which we have saw where the output contains. So since we are using only 2D, two dimensions, only X coordinate and Y coordinates are enough. So if you are using 3D, then Z coordinate is necessary. Followed by where we have image class or image data type to store the respective images. Since I have used two, I have declared two variable of image class or image data type. Followed by I am calling the constructor of this class, where I have set the frame size to 900 by 900 and set defaults close operations means which it allows the frame to be closed whenever the user wants. Then I have set the title to move frame, which you can give any name. Then I have set the frame to be resizable, like we can drag and drop the frame, the dialogues to our requirement. And lastly, setting the frame to be visible. If this is false, though all the logic is correct, the frame will be invisible to user. So this function sets the frame to be visible on the screen. And then calling the paint method. So this takes an argument of G. There's a paint method which is to be used to paint or to draw the objects or strings or shapes or lines or videos or whatever it is. So yeah, in the paint method, I'm drawing the two images. So image icon, the class, and where the image has to be placed. So I'm taking the image from this laptop, right? So this image has to be normally in the source itself. So here is the Java project, and here I have placed the two images. So if we are, this is the general path to place the image. So if you are using if you are fetching the image from other location within the laptop, then the path has to be given here. So if you are a Windows user, then this is the like syntax of the path. Here we have to give to an extra slash in Windows. If you are using some Linux or Mac, I think this is not necessary. So after that, the get image method of this class will fetch the image and assign it to this variable. Similarly, I have done for both the images. So this is the name of the image and extension. After that, I'm drawing the image. So g.draw image means this is the image name, x coordinate, y coordinate, and this is the image observer which we are not using, so I have set it to null. So both the images I'm drawing, and after that, this is the x means x plus 5. So I'm changing the and one more thing, I want to show you. So which is actually x coordinate and y coordinate. While in the normal mathematics which we use, the center position here we were taking as a reference point, right, or the center point 0 0. But this Java GUI, Java takes upper left corner as the reference point or the center point. So this is the reference point. So I am placing sun as 2020, right? So this is the reference point. So 20 x means horizontal and y means vertical. So x coordinate 20. So 20 pixels away from x coordinate, this distance, and 20 pixels away from y coordinate, means this distance. So these two images are around 300 by 300 pixels. So from this position, the paint I mean to say the controller draws the image like this, 300 by 300 pixels, and this image comes here. So similarly for this image, another image, this what I call a robotic developer image, I have set x coordinate as 50 and y coordinate as 500. So this position, this particular position here is 500 pixels away from y coordinate. I mean to say this distance, and 50 pixels away from x coordinate. I mean to say this distance. So the first image get drawn at this position. After that, I'm increasing the y exposition as 5. So here, if we can zoom in, we can see small space here, right? So this is a 5 pixels difference between the first image and the second image here, and follow to all the images there. So what happens is, when I increase the exposition, the image will be right side. I mean to say, the second image will shift to it will shift 5 pixels from the right side, and I'm decreasing the y coordinate. I mean to say, in the second iteration y becomes 495, so this distance here will decrease. So the image move towards top by 5 pixels. So, and the process goes on, and linearly it increases like this. After that, I'm calling the repaint method to create the, to say, paint the image again, so that second image will be visible here. So if you can debug to understand the complete flow, it will be better. So I have put the breakpoints here. These are all the breakpoints I have put, and if I can debug, at the first breakpoint itself, the controller comes here. So here image is getting drawn 20 pixels and 20 pixels. After that, if I can resume, the second pixel is getting drawn here, and followed by pixel size increases. I mean, the image move towards right by 5 pixels, image moves upward to by 5 pixels. After that, repaint method is called. In this method, the whole image, I mean to say, this whole thing will be painted again, so new image will be drawn. After that, it checks if the x coordinate and y coordinates are 50-50. I mean, so say x is 500 or y is 50. Since in the second iteration it is not so, it just draw the image again. This one, first the images again. So since I am not changing any coordinate of the sun image, a new image will be placed on the first image itself. So that will not affect anything. But here the image changes. I mean, because I have changed here x is equal to x plus 5, right? And y is equal to y minus 5. So the coordinate changes. Sorry. Since this is the debugging mode, this will not work. So hence this continues. If I can terminate and run again. Yeah. So in this one, y I have taken is equal to 500 and y is equal to 50. See, at the top, anyhow, if x is equal to 500 means this distance, I mean, this is the last image which we are getting, right? So this to this distance is 500, and 50 pixels from y means this to this distance is 50. So if this is the center point which we are taking, then x will be 50 and y will be 500, like the earlier position itself. So if this test, if this is the position which we got after so many iterations, then the x coordinate and y coordinate will be set to initial values again here. After that, I am calling the repaint function again, so that the whole process starts from the beginning. So that's what it happens. The whole process starts from the beginning. So as the iteration goes on, so since the whole process starts from the beginning, x will be again 50 and 500, and hence the whole image will, the whole image will be whole image set will be drawn again. So after that, in the try-catch block, I have set the sleep to 86 milliseconds. So if I can increase the sleep time for like 100, Control S, debug S, we can see some delay in this program. Some slow, it is consuming more time to print the images, right? So this is the speed in milliseconds. if we can reduce the time to 50, and this process increases a lot because it takes only 50 milliseconds to print the next image in the next iteration. So this is a controller of speed, and this is the main method where the whole process is called, the whole program is called to print it. So this is the brief logic, and I'll try to put this whole program in the comment section. Hope it helps everyone. Thanks.